You know, we have a phrase here found from the brothers about putting hay in the barn, which is enabling our customers and partners to feed the world, power our lives, and sustain the planet.
If you're hauling grain, you're feeding the world. If you're working in a power plant, you're powering our lives. If you're working in the environmental space, you're thinking about how we're sustaining the planet.
We're doing something important.
If it comes from the earth, Savage probably hauls it.
It's pretty fun to think about that you're doing something that affects that many lives in a positive way.
It's important, and it's nice. It makes you feel good to know that you're doing something for your country and society.
Yeah, we're gonna go big. We're gonna make a difference.
That's the spirit of Savage.
They're putting a lot of hay in the barn, absolutely.
This is where I'd rather be. Being out face-to-face with the producers is my true passion. Showing them what we can do for them and what they can do for us. That is the biggest joy I have in my professional career.
So I grew up on a farm.
My dad's a farmer, has been his whole life.
I'm a cattle guy in my background.
I grew up on a farm.
This crop here we planted on March 20th. We're starting to see the beginnings of our next crop. That's the seedling right there. Just the beginnings of it. I use Nolan as my merchandiser up there in Cherryvale, Kansas.
Cherryvale is a momentous step for Savage. It's the largest construction project we've ever done. It's something we can all be proud about.
I mean, who'd have thought we would have built a crush plant in southeast Kansas in Cherryvale and give an opportunity for these producers to have a brand new end user market in this area, all this new investment, all this new business potential. I mean, the sky's the limit.
So this is our shipping and receiving control room. So we unload the beans here, and we ship the meal and the pellets out over here.
None of this stuff happens without folks like Mike that are taking care of the team members. And what do we have now, 70-ish team members here?
71.
71.
It's close to home, and I was having a baby and everything else, so I decided, well, now's the time. I should have a good job, and this seemed like the right place to do that. I mean, it's brought a lot of business back to the Cherryvale area. I mean, the town's starting to grow again. You can really tell a difference ever since this place has started running.
We used to have to haul our grain 90 miles south of here. It's nice to have this facility here that's close and state-of-the-art that we're able to handle a lot of bushels of beans quickly.
Lester's one of a kind, and it brings me a lot of pride to say that he enjoys doing business with us. That's the ultimate goal.
This plant is the epitome of teamwork, from this team here in shipping and receiving to those that work in processing to the lab and even in the front office folks buying beans and trading meals.
You're gonna have the soybeans grown, we're gonna crush it, we're gonna feed it, and then you have the oil that's going to go in, fuel and to power our lives. And so, I mean, it's just a full circle.
Best knowledge is 1893-ish for the mill. This elevator has a plaque on the front that says 1915.
You're a tough old girl.
Yeah. We're typically bringing in 7 train cars a day, which is about 21,000 bushels. You can do about 1 million pounds of flour out of this place a day. Yeah. So if you're eating a burrito at Taco Bell and it's a flour tortilla, you're probably eating Coffeyville flour.
People are always gonna need flour because you're always gonna need bread. That's what my family eats, so it makes it personal. A different experience every day, and you get to work with good people and make something that feeds people, so I enjoy that.
You know, sometimes people don't understand when they're going to the store and they're buying their food, all the things that are behind that.
You know, just to think some of the things you feed your own family, you know, Bartlett along the way had something to do with that.
The agricultural communities and that industry is very important, right? We feed the world.
It feels good to be a part of something that you know is connecting to people and things that matter, like feeding your family.
We've accomplished something significant here, and it opens the door for us in areas that we've never been before, and that's exciting.
We're at the delayed coker unit. We're at one of the refineries in Texas City. I worked at this facility for 17 years and actually was on the team that started this very unit up. At the beginning of the refinery, you've got a crude unit. They're making gasoline, diesel, kerosene, jet fuel, all those things that we use on a daily basis. What they do, they take the heaviest feed from the refinery and they're gonna process it in here. If you took a pot of coffee and you left the burner on all day long, so you've already evaporated all the water, and what you're left with is just that solid sludge. So this is going to form a solid inside those coke drums. We call it pet coke. It's like a coal consistency. It's basically straight carbon.
We're getting every single last hydrocarbon chain that we can out of that, every single last use we can out of that. And so it's recycling.
It's dirty work, and that's our specialty, really.
It does become dirty.
It's dirty, it's hard, it's hot, especially here in the Gulf.
Most of our team members are in operations that never stop.
There's no end to 24/7 operation.
I've been here since I was 20-something. I started as a driver. I left driving and I moved to transloading, and then I moved to the coker unit. I am the operations manager for decoking. Hey, watch your step, watch your step, watch your step.
People don't really think about where does their energy come from.
Power our lives. It's a fantastic purpose that we have at Savage, and most of the time, people aren't even aware of it.
Knock, knock. Any Savages home? Get my banner. This is not for me. This is 20 years of this operation, OSHA occurrence free. That was one of my mini goals, was to make this place get to 20 years, and I was on top of the world that day.
Safety is a big deal because we want everyone to go home, so, just like they come.
Safety isn't just a slogan, it's a way of life, and you have to really believe it.
Were you saying Nick was your supervisor when you started?
He was my mentor.
Mentor,
He
that's
was
right.
my mentor for 9 years.
Yeah.
And then when he went to Baytown, I took his place as supervisor here.
People like William, they don't come along every day. Because we got to get the job done.
Yeah.
And we had each other's back. It's been good, though, man.
You've left a mark, my friend.
Yeah. I know these companies.
You're a legacy.
Our biggest assets are people.
There aren't a tremendous amount of people who actually do this work anymore, from handling pet coke.
I mean, our guys and gals that operate these things, I mean, they're the best out there.
It's really a credit to the quality of the skill of our team and the things that they continue to understand and learn in the industry.
Well, it started, of course, in 1946 with the truck that's in our lobby, that KB5 International. It means a great deal to us, together with our first diesel that we had restored and is in our Salt Lake yard now.
This is our first diesel. The truck that's in the lobby is a 1946 KB5 International, and this is a 1958 Mack. That's a pretty special vehicle.
Having the support, having the team, and having the tools to be successful, we say it's kind of one team, one fight. We're in it together, and that's how we're going to be successful.
Safety's the biggest part of the job, really.
1 million plus safe miles.
Same, 1 million plus safe miles. Yep, all three of us, 1 million plus safe miles. Safety has been a huge part of the culture for the company and for me. If I get home and get to see my wife every night because safety's ingrained within me.
I was driving down the freeway and I passed one of our crude trucks. And I had almost an emotional experience as I'm able to look at that driver. And my heart was full of gratitude for him, recognizing that we have thousands of team members across the country and in other parts of the world who come to work every day and recognize the significant contributions that they make.
Texon's a really critical part of the future growth of Savage companies as a whole.
Texon's a midstream company in energy marketing space, active in multiple basins around the U.S. When you're at home and you fire up your grill or you go to the pump and you fill up your car, many times we've had a direct impact in those molecules and how they got there.
With the case of Texon, we're beginning to handle energy products that we do own. And we think the combination of our service-based businesses as well as our commodity ownership businesses where we own the product, both in Bartlett and Texon, provide us an opportunity to grow probably a little faster than we would grow without those businesses.
The opportunities for further investment and expansion grow under the Savage platform in a way that we probably never could have done by ourselves.
If we're not growing, we're not providing opportunities for our team members to do things they never dreamt possible.
When I started here right out of high school as a runner, I didn't expect to be where I am today.
Having someone on your side to say, I believe in you and you can do it, it helps you rise to the occasion. Then you can turn around and do the same for other people. That's why people like working here. That's why people stay, is the opportunity.
In this day and age, how often do you see team members with companies 22 years?
I've been with Savage going on almost 15 years.
25 years.
35 years.
I've been here for 16 years.
Spud's been here 35 years. Randy's been here 35 years.
It's one of the unique things about Savage.
Oh, I love what I do.
It's been fun. It's a lot of things to learn, constant challenges. You know, it's what do I want to do next? Who do I want to help next?
It is truly special.
It doesn't matter if you're visiting Texon, it doesn't matter if you're visiting a Bartlett operation or a Savage infrastructure location. Every single team member is playing an absolutely critical part in the overall growth of Savage companies.